Trinity Real Estate provides institutional expertise for our family office clients to help them create, preserve, and enhance their wealth through real estate investments. In fact, many of our clients say, we don't know of anybody else out there like you that does this. But very few combine the ability to join and integrate strategy all the way through execution on more complex projects, and then ultimate delivery and then oversight.
In this case, our client's objective was to identify assets that fit their strategy. And they have a certain passion, as do we, for some of these historic buildings. The Quilt Building sits in the heart of Pioneer Square. The property has 22 residential units. It has 2 levels of office that are really divided into 4 suites, and then 2 retail suites.
We knew the market, we knew actually the broker representing the deal, and were able to quickly move to underwrite it to understand that this had some unique upsides, just as an investment alone. But we also noted that this building could benefit from a significant renovation. And we've done this many, many times before, particularly with historic buildings.
Something we've learned over time with having worked on a number of these historic and older projects is that people really love vintage, but they hate old. And so what we've tried to deliver in the Seattle Quilt Building is a vintage shell and a vintage aesthetic, but with modern amenities and contemporary finishes. Prior to the renovation, all of the walls and ceilings were actually canvassed in beige paint. And that's been one of the biggest transformations, is peeling back that beige paint so that you see the texture of the brick and the warmth of the wood. Another key change has been in these kitchens. So when we acquired the property, these were fully enclosed with drop ceilings and walls, and we've actually opened them up and created these new peninsulas and islands so that every unit is really now an entertainer's unit. So all the units on these upper floors actually benefit from having these rooftop terraces. And the best part is they have these forever views that just will be preserved because of the historic district that we have here, where these buildings can't be added to. This city skyline view we'll have for generations. The building is an unreinforced masonry building, which means that the brick that surrounds it is actually the structure that holds it up. And that's both beautiful, but also comes with its own risk. Ultimately, we were thinking about the legacy of the family as well as the property. And so in doing that, we upgraded the seismic improvements and structural soundness of the building. We wanted to make sure that this would stand for another 115 years.
You're actually creating now a state-of-the-art asset that almost could not be reproduced. The steel structure, the raw brick, the timber, it's a wow moment when you walk through and you see the level of finishes here. The client's delighted with the outcome. It's a beautiful building, but the flip side is that the financial returns are really good too. We've been able to capture a higher revenue stream, which creates a much higher value for our client. It is exceeding expectations.
We're definitely proud of what we've done here. The team has worked really hard to deliver on a vision that we and our partner shared. And we think that what we've delivered here will continue to deliver for the family for generations to come.
There's pride of ownership. There's contribution to the community. Pioneer Square will be better for having done this building. And all of those things really combine to provide a better outcome for the client. It's not just the financial returns, it's the building, it's the impact, it's the community, it's the residents. It's a better outcome all the way around.